Hey, it's Graham Bibby here, and a very good day to you, my beautiful Insider Club members. I thought I'd do a video of the things that we've got and answer a couple of questions that a few people asked me when I said we'll be adding more as we go along. Because we have picked the stocks that look like they've broken out and the ETFs that look like they've broken out. And for the first time ever, I'm allowing stock people to also buy ETFs. Normally you need a different service, and that is only for now that I'm allowing you to integrate both. And I hope you've gone ahead with the purchases. So I want to show you why we bought, where the stop losses is, and how we'll exit if this kind of turns out to be just a rally and then there's going to be another down leg. But don't worry, I've got a few Mozzies going here. As you know, I'm in wonderful Lombok at the moment, and I've identified some wonderful coronavirus deals on land if anyone's interested, and taking investors into that from a little owed 10,000 US dollars. Although ideally we're looking for 50 or 100. I know some people want to be small and build up, but that 10 could easily become 20, 30 or 40,000 over the next few years. So on that note, the first ETF I've got is Indonesia, and this shows the ETF was approaching 27 and it fell all the way down here, and of course it would have been great if we invested here when it was 12, but we've invested, and this is broken out of this base. This is where our stop loss would be at the moment at 14. It was up last night, it might be down tomorrow depending on what the follow through is today, but that's looking good, looking in an uptrend. This is the emerging markets 3 times leverage ETF. It was 100 and it went down all the way to 20. Last night it was up a little bit, depending on when we bought, and that's where the stop loss is there, but that's still in a kind of uptrend. Nvidia was down last night, but has broken up. It broke out of this range here and broke up above this moving average, so that's looking good, and it's got a really high rating. So on earnings growth, sales growth, all of those matrix has got one of the highest ratings. And so is Microsoft. So Microsoft was down last night. It was up initially, looking very good, but the market then sold off, and that came back with it. But it's just breaking above the moving average, which is turning up. And normally when the moving average is going up, this is what you expect to see, where this arrow's going. So when you go below it, we're falling. When we go above it, we're rising. This one is the smaller companies in the US, Russell 2000. You know, they're going to be under a lot of duress, but this was over 90 and it went all the way down to 10. It's had a big bounce. I'd take that into consideration. The stop loss is here just below this bottom, so the stop loss will be at 18. It's at 1959. It looks like it's broken out. If it breaks below that, we'll sell. The only negative is this falling moving average, but of course it's so far away from that moving average that it's going to take a while before it can overcome that. And then here we've got the biotech, which we think will be good in this instance, and that was over 65, went all the way down to 15, 22 at the moment, stop loss around 20. Shopify online stores, it was down a lot last night, 3%, but it's still above the breakout point. Stop losses here just around 400. Goldman Sachs, brilliant company, got hammered. It was 250, went all the way down to 135, and we're in it. There's the breakout point here where this stop loss is. It's about 150. We're at 154 at the moment. Line Technology, great company, broken out, got a very high score on earnings growth and everything else, and it's just about around the 173 level is the stop loss. This is the Semicon index, which also got hammered. It was around 325 and it went all the way down to 70, and we're got in around 90 something. Stop losses around 90 at the moment. One that did get hit hard last night is Restoration Hardware. It had broken out, and it had moved to a new high, which was really, really positive, and then had a big sell-off last night. So it's near the stop loss point. The stop loss is 100 and is 100.47. So that's the stocks we're in. You can see that we've bought very, very low from where they were. Long-term trends should be good. And I'm looking for a few other names to add. Let me just show you this one. So this is DocuSign. It's broken out. DocuSign, you send documents, you can then sign them online. You don't necessarily need to see someone. However, when even in a rising market, this stock normally not rising that fast, so we'll put that on the watch list for now. So Graham Bibby saying we're in. If we've got to come out, don't worry about it, even if we make a loss, because when you're bottom fishing, when you're trying to buy in at low levels, sometimes it's a false breakout. We'll go in, we've got to come out again. And even if we overall made a 10% loss, it wouldn't be anything up to what we're going to make when we get this bottom right. And if it is the bottom right now, then the upside is huge. 50, 60, 80, 100% return on some of these investments. So Graham Bibby, with my music playing in the background to keep me chilled, saying have a great day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.